Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Mystic Inspirations. My name is Leanne. I'm bringing you your love-focused tarot scope for September 12th through October 12th. This is a little bit of a different setup. I do apologize for the glare. I'm trying to rectify that as I go along, but in any case, this is for both singles and those of you who are coupled. Each letter is going to represent a position of of what this card is representing. So let's start with the L. We have what you are lacking in regards to love, and we have pulled the Strength card. Now, the Strength card is not that strength that is a physical strength. The Strength card is that of that inner strength. It is that holding steady, that being still and calm through adversity or challenge. Again, I mentioned in another video that had the Strength card that I like to relate it to a yoga pose where you get into the pose and it's fine for a minute and then things start to get tough, right? And you want to hold your breath, you want to quit, you want to fall over, but what you need to do is breathe into it. Okay, so breathe in some air. What you're lacking is that inner strength, that focused, um, that focused intention. Okay, so perhaps where love is concerned, you need to be a little bit more focused. You need to use a little bit more of your inner self. Okay, and this is also indicative of the sign of Leo, which is a fellow fire sign of yours. Sag, Leo, Sag, and Aries are your fire signs. So maybe you're lacking a little bit of passion as well, a little bit of warmth. Maybe, even though you are a fire sign, you might not be as approachable as, maybe you should be where love is concerned. Now, what you have to offer, we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords tells me that what you have to offer is not only a younger perspective on ways to communicate, but also a very unfiltered way of speaking. Okay, so maybe you're offering truth in the most raw manner, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, for somebody who has been, lied to, cheated on, what have you, that new unfiltered, um, bringer of the message, no matter the cost, that may be refreshing to quite a few. Um, However, again, perhaps a little bit of restraint is needed, okay, when it comes to that especially. Okay, some people might be taking that as some harsh words. Now the V is standing for what you value, okay, and this is represented here by the Four of Pentacles. So this tells me you are valuing stability, not just monetarily, but all things that you would say you could count on. Okay, so it's valuable to you for somebody to do what they say they're going to do, to say what, if they say they're going to do something, they do it. Especially financially, it looks like you value somebody who sort of has a little bit of a bank account, okay? Has their own job, has their own car, they have their own home. They're not living with, parents or grandparents, although, there are reasons for that. But for the most part, they're stable, they're secure, and you hold value to that. And, who wouldn't, right? So where love is concerned, you do want somebody who is going to be that rock, that solid foundation for you. And what your expectations are, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so what you are expecting is, this person to come into your life that will offer you love and support and generosity and, sort of this calm, easygoing, goes with the flow sort of person. And that's what you're expecting from love. However, it looks like what you can expect, we have the Seven of Cups. So it looks like there's a little bit of disillusionment here. disillusionment. Sorry. The Seven of Cups shows that, there are a lot of promises that are being made that aren't being fulfilled. So basically, you're expecting this person um, to to make good on what they are saying they're going to do, right? Um, you're expecting to have love and compassion and generosity, that shoulder to cry on. But what's happening is, and what you can expect from this person is that everything that they've said or promised emotionally fizzles out, right? It's out of reach. The promise was there, but the follow through wasn't. Okay, so it looks like Sagittarius, at least for the next 30 days or so, you are maybe in for, I hate to say rude awakening, but your expectations will not be lived up to. Okay, and then of course I always peek at the bottom card of the cut pile, and we have the Five of Swords. Now the Five of Swords, um, first of all, underneath it all, I like to say that this is something that not only ribbons throughout whatever subject we're speaking about, but it is sometimes something that you don't even know about. Okay, you may not be aware that this is sort of your driving force. And with the Five of Swords, this is that energy, that um, that winning at all costs type deal. Okay, so yes, you've spoken your truth. You've, cut people out of your lives, but at what cost? Okay, so again, perhaps a little bit of restraint needs to happen when you're offering up advice and or information, okay, or news. Because what's happening is you may end up um, sort of saying too much or more than what you thought. It might be received as harsher than what you intended it. Um, so watch that for the next 30 days, Sag. Um, again, you value stability and you expect love and compassion, but what you can expect isn't going to live up to that. So for the next 30 days, keep that in mind. Keep in mind the fact that communications may not be um, they may not be what they seem to be. Okay, people in your circle, whether you're coupled or not, words may be said that aren't necessarily meant to be said out loud. Okay, it's that, again, that no filter. Okay, and sometimes that no filter is great, and sometimes it goes a little too far. Okay, and it looks like that may have happened to you at one point. Okay, I feel like for some of you, um, the expectation of this loving, caring relationship was there, and then somebody went too far, and now all of those promises are just cups filled with empty promises. Okay, well, Sagittarius, I hope this helps you maneuver through some of the energies coming up in love for September 12th through October 12th. Again, check your moon or rising sign for a more clear picture. And of course, if you'd like a personal reading, you can always contact me through mysticinspirations.com. Until next time, take care.